Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another installment of On This Day. Today is Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. I'm Christy, and I'll be taking you on this journey to the past, the present, the strange, and possibly other dimensions. We're going to get, so keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times, and let's get this party started. We're going to begin with this trip all the way back to 1964. The Supremes became the first all-female group to score a #1 hit in the UK with Baby Love. Across the Atlantic, the irresistible single topped the charts, making the Supremes the first Motown act to have more than one #1 hit. More than one #1 U.S. hits. They continue to build on that record, eventually scoring more #1 hits than any other Motown act, with a total of 12. Baby Love would later earn the group a Grammy nod for Best R&B Recording, and the Holland Dozier Holland song, penned song, eventually landing on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Hits list of all time. Now, fast forward to 1984, 36-year-old Tom Evans, a longtime member of Badfinger, who served as guitarist, vocalist, bassist, and songwriter, took his own life. He co-wrote one of the band's biggest hits in the 1970s, Ivor Novello-winning power ballad, Without You. The song has since been covered by hundreds of artists, including Harry Nilsson and Mariah Carey. In 2000, LeAnn Rimes scored her first #1 hit in UK with Can't Fight the Moonlight. The song was written by Diane Warren for the Coyote Ugly soundtrack. In 1988, American singer Robin Beck scored a #1 UK hit with First Time, a power ballad originally written for a Coca-Cola commercial. In addition to spending 3 weeks at the top of the UK charts, the single also hit #1 in multiple countries across Europe. We land last in 1965. For less than $5, I'm not quite sure, pounds, euros. Music fans in London caught a legendary lineup of artists at Empire Pool's Glad Rag Ball. On the bill were The Who, Wilson Pickett, Kinks, The Hollies, and more. Now let's learn some facts with factoids. Today is a special day as we celebrate Play Monopoly Day and Have a Bad Day. I'm sorry, I really have nothing there. I usually have some kind of witty retort about the day, but I'm just at a loss at this one. Anywho, in 2010, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, based on J.K. Rowling's novel, was released worldwide. In 2006, the Nintendo Wii was released in the United States. The Wii is Nintendo's 5th major home game console, following GameCube. In 1999, the People's Republic of China launched Shenzhou 1, the first uncrewed Shenzhou spacecraft. Now we hit the fun 1980s. Television broadcasting company CBS banned a Calvin Klein jeans ad. The advertisement featured a 15-year-old Brooke Shields, and broadcasters thought it was too suggestive. In the ad, Shields says, "You know what comes between in my Calvin Kleins? Nothing." And that was seen as inappropriate for a 15-year-old to be speaking in a slightly seductive way. But being completely naked on a movie set for the entire movie, that was okay. And she was less than 15 way back then. Lagoon, if you want to know. Okay. In 1969, Pelé, the legendary Brazilian soccer star, scored his 1,000th goal. Known primarily as Pelé, Edson Arantes do Nascimento started playing for the Brazilian national soccer team at just 16. Over his 20-year career, he scored close to an average of 1 goal per game, totaling 1,279 goals. Now, let's move on to, And lastly, we end our trip in 1895. Inventor Frederick E. Blaisdell patented the pencil in the U.S. He called it sheathing with paper sheaths. Let's move on to trivia and let's get questioned. First question, which American author wrote Salem's Lot? If you don't know this, we can't be friends. Answer, Stephen King. Question, the character Sancho Panza appeared in which book? In which book? The answer, Don Quixote. Question, who wrote Gulliver's Travels? Answer, Jonathan Swift. Bonus question, what piece of written piece of work starts with the line, all this happened, more or less? Answer, Slaughterhouse-Five. On birthdays. In 1927, Joe Hunter. 1942, Fred Lipsis. 1960, Matt Sorum. 1965, Jason Pierce. And 1971, Justin Chancellor. You can catch us here 7 days a week with Brian the Rockstone on WCDI. And don't forget to check out Top Rope Report every Sunday and Wednesday. Have a great day, y'all. Hope to see you Friday. Ciao.